Good evening, everyone. Today is February 7th. The time is 9:15 in the evening. Gee, the time is very fast. By the way, this is Wilhelmina Ford from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I am the extension of the seller. I was the one who promoted Africa, Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. I am the extension of the seller, and the procedure is now available on my platform on YouTube and also on my Facebook. The reason why you found Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is trying to help both buyers and sellers to clean because Africa has been savage. There are so many tricky buyers and tricky sellers as well. Now, why I say that? The tricky buyers, they think they can get the gold very cheap. And the tricky seller, they offer 45, which is 13 carats. A tricky buyer seller, they offer to sell gold 48, which is 14 carats. They would not tell you what carat is the 48. They wouldn't. I do tell the world that the gold in Africa is 22 plus, which is 23. The purity is from 96, 97. The seller would not tell you that. The joker broker would not tell you this. No. What they do, the joker broker, they run around collecting information, monetizing, cut and paste, and then they will lie to you, Mr. Buyer. They will lie to you, and also the seller. The fake seller, they will lie to you. Okay, here's my gold, here's my diamond, come pay taxes. No, Mr. Buyer, don't travel if you are not really confident. Do not. Because I'm telling you, when you travel to Africa, you are going to end into disaster. Now, may I tell you why I share with you the real situation? One buyer came to me last year. He said that he is a buyer and he's going to buy gold, and he was been window shopping, talking to different fake offer. So he went to Sierra Leone. He was told to pay taxes, and he went to Sierra Leone and met the seller. He is not my seller. So that buyer lost $60,000. Mhm. So that buyer came back to me 2 nights ago. Say, hello, madam, how are you today? And I told him, I'm fine. And you? Why so long? Why you come to Alamina? Oh, madam, my elder brother went to Sierra Leone and lost $60,000. Sierra Leone fall of scam. Correct. The meaning of scam means the Sierra Leone seller, he lied to you and he deceived you, and you accept his deceiving, and you as the buyer, you accept that he lied to you, that here's the gold, you pay taxes, and you were being excited and you travel. When you arrive in Sierra Leone, you didn't get the gold. Why? Because you only pay taxes. It's wrong. The government on Sierra Leone would not give you certificate of clearance. Another buyer who went to Mali lost money as well, and the seller lost gold. Both buyers and seller are scrupulous. It doesn't matter if he is my seller. I'm going to tell you, Mr. Buyer, I've been to Africa several times. I'm very I'm very attentive and I'm very observant. I am gonna be with you, Mr. Buyer, from the beginning to the end. I'm going to share with you the experience that I have and the bad experience I have. For you to understand, this is not for you if you don't have a capital. This is not for you. I'm very courageous to show my face. Most of the seller doesn't want to show their faces. Why? Because they're scared to be ransacked. Because what they didn't declare that they have production. They haven't paid the taxes. Everybody has to declare that you have a production, but the seller would not declare that. Why? Because they cannot afford to pay the tax every 3 months or every 6 months. The seller has to pay taxes to the government, meaning to say royalty. Mhm. So the seller, the owner of the gold, will not remit the royalty until he make a sale. Now, because you have been offered 48, which is 13 carats, and 45, which is 14 carats, you're gonna be excited, eh? You're excited, don't you? You went to Sierra Leone. What happened? Disaster. Now there is good seller in Sierra Leone, and there's also bad seller in Sierra Leone. In this world, there are two kinds of people, good and bad. Wilhelmina is in the middle, whether I can be good to you or whether I can be bad to you. I hope you understand my logic here. Okay? So you, Mr. Buyer, you are bad. You're crook. Why? You're asking C.I.F. cost insurance and freight. You don't have a capital. You can only afford to pay shipping cost and insurance. To me, you're bigger. Why are you going to big? If you're a businessman, you should act as a rich man. And if you're the seller, you act as a rich because you have natural resources. You're rich on natural resources in Africa. But you, as the seller, you're also crook. Mhm. Now, Mr. Buyer, don't misunderstood me. I have to share it to the world. Yes, Africa, 98% precious mineral they produce. Why? They are rich on natural resources. However, there's also crook seller and crook buyer. You, as a crook buyer from international, you travel to Africa, you think you can get gold for nothing. What happened? Disaster. Mhm. Now, may I explain to you why I always upgrade my YouTube every time I interview any buyer or joker broker? It is recorded. You don't need to be scared because I am sharing to the world that you cannot get the gold C.I.F cost insurance and freight only. You cannot get the gold letter of credit. Africa doesn't do letter of credit. Africa needs cash. You have the cash, they have the gold. Cash is a paper money. Gold is a solid cash. Just like husband and wife, they need each other. So you as the buyer, you want to buy gold because you want to make into jewelry. You want to make into gold bullion, which is 99.99. You are buying raw material, which is unrefined. We don't sell refined. Now the 29 or 99.99 or 24, the refinery knows how to make it. So don't ask Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is not here to teach you. Wilhelmina is to tell that, yeah, we have the gold. The full corporate offer is in front of you. If you don't read the full corporate offer, meaning to say you are a time waster. There's so many buyer pretending to be a buyer that, oh, madam, I I found you on YouTube, but that particular buyer didn't pay attention, didn't read the full corporate offer. Again, this video, the full corporate offer is in front of you. Click below subscribe and read the full corporate offer. When you click, it says show more. It will open. You read the full corporate offer. What are you going to comply? Read it. And then what necessary export documentation you need when you take the gold out of the country. It is here. But you guys are not reading properly. Last night, someone come to me, Madam, I saw you on YouTube, and I asked the gentleman, did you read it? Not really. I told this gentleman, go back and read because the full corporate offer is already on that video that you found me. And he said he didn't read. He was excited to get my number. You read it first before you come for conference. Because I'm not interested to teach you, because all the full corporate offer, all question and answer is in front of you. If you are not reading to me, you are not a buyer. You are just a joker buyer, pretending to be a buyer, or you are joker broker. And then you're gonna ask, Madam, I have a buyer. How much is my commission? We don't pay double commission. We prepare to deal directly to the buyer. Now, Mr. Buyer, if you're watching Wilhelmina, don't be scared with Wilhelmina, because Wilhelmina is very tough and very strict. I'm very frank and very blunt. Now, Mr. Buyer, you read first the full corporate offer. You watch this video from the beginning to the end. After you watch this video, click below, scroll down, take time to read, digest it properly, whether you really meet the criteria. If you didn't meet the criteria, you come back next time, because this is not C.I.F. Cost Insurance and Freight. This is not LC. This is cash business. Mhm. So now, Mr. Buyer, the price of gold changes every day. The price of gold today is 65. Our selling price, less 8% tax included. Everybody has to pay taxes, but we package it. So you save the tax. In every bar, the tax is 4,500 in every bar. Whatever the price on the world market, that is the price. If I'll put you to Sierra Leone, the tax is 6.5. If I'll put you to Mali, the tax 7%. If I'll put you to Conakry, 6.5. That is the reason why I package it. I said to my head office, let us package it. Whatever the price on the world market, let us give the buyer tax included. So you save 4,500 per bar. So if you're gonna get the gold 20 kilos, okay, just a moment. On 20 kilos, the tax on every bar is 4,500, right? Times 20. You save 9,000. Yeah? Okay? So 4,500 times 20 kilos, 90,000, I'm sorry. You save 90,000, not 9,000. 90,000. Okay? You save the 90,000 because of me. Okay? Out of that, you still get 8%. When you resell the gold to your own buyer, 2 to 3%. So think about it. You save 90,000 already on the tax. You don't pay taxes because our selling price, tax included, except shipping cost, except insurance. So is that make sense now, Mr. Buyer? You're gonna say, well, Amina, send me the procedure. I don't send the procedure anymore. Well, Amina, send me the picture and the video. The video is on my platform on Facebook. That is available. There is a message. I wrote a message because someone copied my picture. The lady from Dubai, England, but she's not a lady. The driver's license, the picture is my picture. They copied, they steal my pictures on my Facebook. That is the reason why I put the message on every pictures and the video. Now, Mr. Buyer, before you deal with anyone, okay, do not believe on fake offer. Make sure you interview the person who offer you. I don't offer you. I tell the world that we are here to do business. It's up for you to understand. It's up for you to say, well, Amina, I watch your video on YouTube. I hereby place the order. I read the full corporate offer on your YouTube video. You come for conference, you add me on WhatsApp or Skype, and then I will interview you because I don't know you, but you already met Wilhelmina through the video. So when you come, you have to open your camera because I want to see you. If you're in Dubai, download Nunbotim because I want to talk to you live video call in order for me to interview you whether you meet the criteria or not. How are you going to meet the criteria? And my question is, did you read the full corporate offer? Did you digest it? Not really, madam. So therefore, you didn't meet the criteria. If you're gonna say, tell me, madam, I already read the full corporate offer. I'm telling you, madam, I'm the buyer. Okay, convince me because it says on the full corporate offer. After you read it, you send me a copy of your business registration, importation license, your passport copy, and the proof of fund for me to believe that you are a buyer because I'm going to call you. I'm going to ask you open your camera because I'm gonna ask you a few questions. What is the name of your company? Why you wanna buy gold? What are you intending to purchase? That is my question. Mhm. And if you're gonna say, Madam, I'm the buyer, bring the gold to India, bring the gold to Dubai, and bring the gold to Germany, we will pay up their final housing. You're bullshitting. This is not a bullshit business. This is real business. So to me, you're bullshitting because you did not pay attention watching this video and you did not pay attention to read the full corporate offer. Therefore, you are a bullshit person. Why I call you bullshit? Because you're bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. I'm telling the truth. That is the reason why doesn't get the gold and some joker broker doesn't like my guts. Well, I'm not here to make friends. I am here cleaning because you savage Africa. You tarnish Africa. You lose money because you have been offered 48, that is only 14 carats. You lose money because you have been offered $37,000 per kilo. That is 12 carats. I don't offer you 48. I don't. I don't offer you 14 carats. Our selling price is premium, which is 22 plus, equivalent to 23. I don't offer you undervalued. I'm telling you that the gold in Africa, the purity is 96, 97, 98. It depends on the result of the initial assay. Mhm. So if you're paying attention to this video, I can guarantee you're a winner. If you don't watch this video properly and you did not read the full corporate offer, to me, you're a loser. I'm telling you, you don't need to be offended because I'm a real person. Now, I'm going to announce and inform everyone. My ID picture. Algeria +213 553 02. Yes, good evening. Who I'm talking to? Hello. Yes, your name is? Hello. Sorry, what can I do for you? Your name? See, this is stupid. He called me. He doesn't know how to introduce himself. Okay, going back, I was being distracted. This is live. I'm explaining to you guys because I don't want to keep on repeating and repeating and repeating. Mhm. Now, few nights ago, someone from the Philippines was chatting with a person. The person says she's a lady and her driver's license. Her name is Lisa Muna. But she's not Lisa Muna because she copied my pictures on my platform on Facebook and that person put my ID, driver's license, that person, Mona Lisa, is from United Kingdom. I'm not from United Kingdom. I'm from Australia. I live in Brisbane, Queensland. So this person is a thieves. I'm going to put this on my platform on Facebook. I'm going to expose the person. So the reason why I'm sharing this, because of my friend from the Philippines, he forwarded me. When he was chatting with the person as Mona Lisa, say, look at the ID picture, and the person, his name is R, and he said, I know this lady. She's my kababayan. Yeah? Kababayan means fellow countrymen. I was born in the Philippines. I'm Australian. but I'm very strict and very blunt. Mhm. So Al forwarded me all the chat. So when I look at it, I saw the number. I added the person to my WhatsApp. When I found out the person is from Togo, so the person is not Mona Lisa. The person is James. Now James is using fake ID and James sending fake passport. And you will see on my platform on Facebook, I'm going to expose this scrupulous thieves, joker broker. On his communication with the Filipino, he said that he has the gold inherited. And I said to Arl, do not believe on that person. That person is crook and that person is a liar. So I'm sharing you here so that when you see the picture that Mona Lisa driver's license, the ID picture is my face. So when you buy the gold in Africa, you double check whom you're dealing with. You ask the person open the camera. If that joker broker are scared to open his or her camera, meaning to say that person is a criminal, that person is a thief. Why I say this? Because my ID picture was on the driver's license of Mona Lisa. I don't live in United Kingdom. I live in Australia. So to all buyers, I am advising you before you're dealing with offer undervalue, you need to talk to the person and ask, open a camera. I am teaching you. I'm not supposed to teach you because I'm one of the victim, but it's okay because I'm not scared. The more you steal my pictures on my platform, the more I'm going to expose you. My face is my living testimony. I am not a scammer. I don't scam anybody. I was being scammed big time in Ghana. I was the lady who scammed me. That's the reason why I always say don't travel to Ghana. Sellers in Ghana are notorious. Ghana is a beautiful country, but the people who sell it and the people, they're also stealing money dormant in the bank. So please, if someone offer you that he has a million to invest, don't believe it, because I was once a victim. I lost money. The person that I was thinking that she is real and she's princess, her name is Angelique Kuka. Now she become a pastor. Her name is Pamela Pilo. I saw it. I let her come to my home, not knowing she is a devil, not knowing she's a scammer. I was once a victim. That's why I'm sharing you here. Okay? Africa, they're good and bad people. In this world, there are two kinds of people, good and bad. Wilhelmina can be good, Wilhelmina can be bad, and Wilhelmina is always on the middle. I hope you understand my logic. Mhm. Now, going back to this live, the price of gold has changed. The price today is 65,324 per kilo. Per ounce is 2,032.52. Use your calculator. Times 32.15 equals $65,000, 324.35. Out of that, less 8%, our selling price LBMA, less 8% tax included. In Africa, they don't give their gold without payment. You always buy the gold plus valued added tax. Now, in every bar, the valued added tax is 4,500. Whatever the world market, they will charge you of 6.5%, equivalent to 4,500. You're gonna see how did it happen, Wilhelmina? Use your brain. If you're a buyer, you should understand. If you went to school, I'm sure you can figure out. I'm not supposed to teach you. I'm not supposed to share with you. I am educating you, Mr. Buyer, because I know you're a small gold trader. Okay? You're lucky to meet Wilhelmina that educate you at the same time. Now, the price of gold today is 65,324.65. The tax on that, 6.5, equivalent to 4,500. Now, the price, 65,324.35, LBME less 8%, tax included. So you save $90,000 of tax. If you buy 20 kilos, multiply that to 4,500 equals, I'm gonna get my calculator. Okay, 4,500 times 20 kilos. This is the tax you save. Now, if you're gonna buy 4,500 times 10 kilos, this is you're saving $45,000 tax. I was the one who asked my seller to give you tax included, excluding the logistic, excluding the insurance. That is your responsibility. Now you're gonna say, well, I mean not too high. Well, you're buying too expensive item. You're buying precious mineral. You're buying the world asset. Do you understand what is the meaning of world asset? Meaning to say there is a value. So if you're just brokering online on WhatsApp, on on LinkedIn or on Facebook, if you don't have a capital, don't be on this business. Don't roam around thinking that you can get cheap price. You don't. There's a lot of offer 45 that is only 13 carats. There's a lot of offer 37 that is 12 carats. We don't sell 14 carats here. We don't sell 12 carats. Our gold in Conakry, in Sierra Leone, and in Mali is 23 carats. The purity is 96, 97, 98. It depends on every bar. So you need to initial testing before you pay. You need to travel with Wilhelmina. Now you're gonna say, Wilhelmina, I cannot afford, so get out on this business. You don't have the money. Don't ask C.I.F cost insurance and freight. Don't be a bigger because we don't deal biggers. We deal a good spender. We have the gold, you have the money, we can do business. Then we will give you a leeway. Why? Because I'm going to accompany you and I'm charging you my extra service to assist you on the ground in order to get the gold properly. I've given you already 90,000 savings on 20 kilos. On 10 kilos, I've given you 45,000 savings on taxes. Now, if I'm gonna be with you, right? Because I'm going to charge you my extra service to cover my airline ticket, hotel accommodation, spending money, non-refundable. I am charging you $20,000. Few years back, I charged the buyer 10,000. Last year, 15,000. Today, 20,000. Why? The price goes up. Inflation. So the airfare goes up. The hotel per night goes up. The food goes up. Right? So you cannot just say, oh, well, Amina, teach me. No, I'm not here to teach you. This is not for you. I am telling the world that we are here to do business properly. We are the seller. I am the extension of the seller. I handle Mali, Conakry, and Sierra Leone. So believe me, Mr. Broker or Mr. Buyer, fake buyers, I'm sure you wouldn't like Wilhelmina's language. I'm sure you wouldn't like Wilhelmina's frankness. Why? I was a victim before. I'm sharing you what I have a bad experience, and I'm sure you lose money as well. My seller 2019 lost $24 million. The buyer from Nepal lost $60,000. American buyer went to Sierra Leone, went to Ghana, lost money as well. Ghana is notorious. Sellers in Ghana notorious. There are 14 refineries looking for gold. They couldn't find the gold because Ghana's short supply. The gold from Ghana is smuggled from Congo, smuggled from Cameroon, smuggled from Sierra Leone, smuggled from Liberia. Why they smuggled? Because they think that there's so many buyers in Ghana. They are not. There are 14 refineries looking for gold. They cannot even find the gold. Mhm. You will find the gold in Ghana. They offer on WhatsApp. They're all joker. There is no gold in Ghana. You would never find gold in Ghana if you don't have the capital. I don't deal Ghana, so don't ask me, Madam, I have a buyer in Ghana. Don't come to Wilhelmina. I only handle Conakry, Mali, and Sierra Leone. Now, going back to this person who stole my picture on the ID, I'm going to put this on my platform in order to inform the future buyer that when you deal with joker broker, if the joker broker doesn't open their camera and ask for commission, they are not a seller. They are just collecting information from broker to broker and they landed to Elamina. On WhatsApp, 95% on the group are jokers. Why I call them jokers? They already came to Elamina. They didn't meet the criteria. The buyer can only meet the criteria if you, Mr. Buyer, paying attention, watching this video, read the full corporate offer, digest it properly from the beginning to the end. My contact number is on this video. Read it. Come for conference. Do not come for conference unless you really fully understood what you are reading. No such seller explaining to you like this. No such joker broker explaining to you like this. None whatsoever. Believe me, Mr. Buyer, everybody knows me. But I don't know them. They don't like my guts. They said, oh, well, Amina's a scammer. I don't know how much I scammed them. I don't have any idea. Mhm. Don't you know the meaning of scam? Scam means lied and deceived. You've been deceiving yourself. I was being deceived by the seller. I was being deceived by this lady in Ghana. Her name is Pamela Pillow. Now, she's now a pastor. She deceived herself and she deceived me. I lost money. She pretended to be a princess, but she's not a princess. She's the queen of scam from Ghana. She's the queen. Mhm. So I'm sharing you here. So please don't be involved in gold business because you are going to lose money. Why international buyer are afraid to deal with African? Why? Because African cannot be trusted as well. I'm not in generalize. There is good African and there's also bad African. That is why the company hired Wilhelmina in order for me to clean the bad image. But it would take long to clean the bad image. Why? Because there's so many scrupulous buyers flying to Africa thinking they can get gold. You cannot get gold if you don't pay. Hmm. The seller would not give his gold because gold is money. So who tarnished Africa? You, Mr. Buyer. You think you can get profit. You only think about long term, short term. You don't need to think short term. Think about long term. Africa is main source of gold. You must remember. 98% gold produced in Africa and 50% diamond come from Africa. You will not get gold and diamond unless you know what you're doing. And I'm the gatekeeper. You come to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina, I want to buy diamond. The diamond video is on my platform on Facebook. Go there. Search it. Scroll it. Don't come to Wilhelmina asking me, Wilhelmina, what is the carats? No. You do the research. Come to my platform on Facebook. You scroll it. Pay attention. You come back when you're ready. Because to buy diamond, you need to have at least 100,000 or $200,000 to buy diamond. You cannot take diamond without KPC. There's so many offer. in Sierra Leone. Don't travel to Sierra Leone. You asked me if, Wilhelmina, do you know this person? Because most of them I know. They're scared of me. Mhm. So don't. There was a person that the person knows me, and I meet this person in Dubai. This person, I'm not going to mention her gender or his gender. This person came to see me, and this person want to be broker, and this person went to Sierra Leone, disaster, and this person went to Conakry, disaster, and then this person called me. This person asking my help. I don't help anyone. Nobody help me. Mhm. You're lucky to found this because I'm the one who lay out everything. The company hired Walamina. Yeah, the company hired Walamina. So, Mr. Baya, I would not expand anymore. The full corporate offer is on this video. You click below. Don't leave a message on my YouTube channel because I seldom open because I'm too busy. I'm busy on Skype, and also I'm busy on my platform on Facebook interviewing, and most of them, 95%, didn't meet the criteria. Most of the joker buyer, joker broker, they are on WhatsApp and LinkedIn. They don't like me. Why? Because they don't meet the criteria. I will only deal with the buyer when the buyer meet the criteria. I will only deal the buyer when the buyer can afford to pay. Because I'm going to charge you when I travel with you. I'm not allowing you, and I would not suggest to travel alone. Why? Because African sellers is hard to deal with. They will only think about money. They don't care about you. Wilhelmina, do care for you. That is the reason why I will take you to Sierra Leone, to my head office, and you will receive first the company profile of the seller before you are going to sign a contract. Now, Mr. Buyer, your letter of interest called LOI is very important. After you read this full corporate offer, you're gonna say, "Dear Wilhelmina, I watch your video. I hereby apply to purchase. I need 100 kilos Wilhelmina. I'm looking for the purity 9697. Wilhelmina, I'm looking for 23 carats. Wilhelmina, I'm looking for C.I.F. Right and there, you're gonna be rejected because this is F.O.B. This is not cost insurance and freight. I will believe you if you show me your credential. I will believe you if you show me your proof of fund bank statement that you have over $1 million. Okay? Then in return, you will receive the letter of confirmation from my head office because I'm going to advise the head office that I validated you. Let us proceed. Then you will receive a letter of confirmation and a letter of invitation and the contract. You will receive the company profile of the seller, mining license, etc., etc. So we are exchanging. I am here in the middle. I am your business facilitator. At the same time, I'm the gatekeeper. I am charging you my extra service of $20,000 non-refundable. Next year, I might increase my service fee. Why? When the price of gold is high, I will also increase my services. So think about it, Mr. Buyer. You're lucky to meet Walamina. My services is no longer for free when I travel with you. At the moment, I'm explaining to you my information is worth $1 million. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant good morning to you and good evening. The price of gold is on this video. It says LBME less 8% tax included. Figure out, use your brain, use your calculator, then we can do business.